This is a book called The Devastation of the Indies. Okay? The Devastation of the Indies, right? This is a brief account. Now, this book right here, brothers got this book. If you ain't got it, I advise you to get it, you know. Or get the PDF file, however, you know, the spirit lays on you. Okay? But yeah. That's this book, right? So I'm finna read some accounts that's in this book. Okay? This is the islands of San Juan and Jamaica. Now what's happening to the island of San Juan right now? Who over there now? The Puerto Ricans. Ephraim. Ephraim was there. Who you call the Taino and the Arawaks. Indian. Okay? The Puerto Ricans. That's Ephraim. That's the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom. Okay? So, who on the island of San Juan? The Puerto Ricans. So let's read the account. This is the islands of San Juan and Jamaica. The Spaniards passed over to the Isles of San Juan and Jamaica. Both of them veritable gardens and beehives of activity, right? In the year 1509, with the aim and the purpose of making these islands a part of Hispaniola. And on those islands, the Spaniards penetrated the same acts. Perpetrated. I'll read that again. And on those islands, the Spaniards perpetrated the same acts of aggression against the Indians, and the wicked deeds described above, adding to them many outstanding cruelties, massacres, and burning of the people, or executing them by flinging them to the fierce dogs. And them dogs, when you deal with it, some of them Spaniards had dogs like Spanish Massacre. If you don't know what a Spanish Massacre is, check it out. Check the image out when I put it up. It's up now, right? This and I'll read it again. This on page 43 in Devastation of the Indies. This on page 43. And those islands, the Spaniards perpetrated the same acts of aggression against the Indians, and the wicked deeds described above, adding to them many outstanding cruelties, massacres, and burning of the people, or executing them by flinging them to the fierce dog, torturing and oppressing the survivors, condemning them to the hard labor of the mines, thus eradicated them from off the earth, despoiling the land of those unfortunate and innocent people. Before the arrival of the Spaniards, there had lived on these islands more than 600,000 souls. It had been stated, I believe, there were more than 1 million inhabitants. And now in each of those islands, there are no more than 200 persons. So what happened to them people? It was a bloodbath, man. It was a bloodbath. So the same way the Northern Kingdom was getting treated, the same way the Southern Kingdom was getting treated. And little do you know the northern kingdom got hit first. They got hit first. They was dying in their minds, and they brought the southern kingdom over. Meaning, you so-called African American, you so-called Haitian, and you so-called Jamaican. Okay? That's the southern kingdom. And the northern kingdom consists of Ephraim, Naphtali, Gad, I ain't gonna name all of them, all the way down to Issachar. Okay? But we're dealing with the island of San Juan. And who on the island of San Juan? And who was there when Columbus, Cristobal Colon came? The Arawak, the Taínos, okay? The Puerto Ricans, which their biblical nationality is Ephraim, and they are one of the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? And it says, I'm on page 43, and I believe there were more than 1 million inhabitants, and now in each of these two islands, there were no more than 200 persons. All the others have perished without faith and without the holy sacrament. In other words, they were trying to convert them to Christianity. Okay? That's what that means. Convert them to this right here. Put that up, bro. Convert them to this right here. So the ones got put to death, them friars of the Spaniards, them priests of the Spaniards, didn't get a chance to convert them to sacrament. Okay? In other words, convert them to so-called Christianity, the Caesar Borgia. Okay? And sacrament means baptism. So they didn't get baptized in Caesar Borgia in that Christianity madness, what you learn today in them churches, in the Roman Catholic Church. Okay? They didn't get a chance. They got put to death. Okay? So, the water hot. So I'm going to read another account. Right? This on page 98. This on page 98. Oh, let me show you that page I just read. It's like if I can find it, y'all. That was page that's the page I just read. Right? This one over here. Right? That was page 43. Okay? The Isles of San Juan in Jamaica. Okay? That's what I just read. But I'm finna go over to page 98. Right? And it says, they have brought to the island of Hispaniola and the island of San Juan in Puerto Rico. More than 2 million souls taken captive, and have sent them to do hard labor in the mines, labor that caused many of them to die. And it is a great sorrow and heartbreaking to see these coastal land, which was so flourishing, now a depopulated desert. This is the truth that can be verified. For no more do they bring ships loaded with Indians. So were they on slave ship? Yeah. That have been thus attacked and captured, as I have related. No more do they cast overboard into the sea the third part of the numerous Indians they stole upon the vessels, these dead being added to those that have killed in their native land, the captive crowned, like the captives crowded into the holds of their ships without food or water, or with very little, so as not to deprive the Spanish tyrants who call themselves ship owners and who carry enough food for themselves or their voyage food for themselves on their voyage of attack. And for the pitiful Indians who died of hunger and thirst, there is no remedy but to cast them into the sea. And verily, as a Spaniard told me, their ship in this region could voyage without compass or chart, merely by the following for the distance between the Los, I don't know, that's in Spanish. Lucayos Islands and Hispaniola. Now Lucayos Islands, that's what you know today as the Bahamas. Okay? And Hispaniola, which is 60 or 70 length. The trace of those Indians' corpses floated in the sea, corpses that had been cast overboard by earlier ships. So was the Northern Kingdom on ship? All right, you people don't know history. You don't know history. You don't know what went on. You people say that the prophecies are not accurate, man. You don't know history, man. You don't know. You don't know what went on, man. You've been lied to. And they was catching it first before you so-called African Americans, man. Okay? The Puerto Ricans were hit first, man. Okay? Ephraim was hit first, man. And it's ironic that when they came over here, they dealt with the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, man. The Most High sent them over here, man. Straight for the head tribe, man. And Cristobal Colon, right, had, what you know him as Christopher Columbus, had Hebrew interpreters on this ship because he was going to encounter the Israelites that was over here that was speaking Hebrew, man. He had it on this ship, man. It tell you in that book, Lost Tribe of the Promised Land by Ronald Sanders, man. And I put the account up. You can see it now. You know, it says, now I was on page 98, but I'm going to page 99. After when they disembarked on the island of Hispaniola, it is heartbreaking to see those naked Indians, heartbreaking for anyone with a visage of pity. From the famished state, they are in fainting and falling down weak from hunger. Men, women, old people, and children. Hey man, when them heathen Edomites came over here, they was cutthroat, man. And here you are, you Puerto Ricans, down there on San Juan, okay? Are asking Donald Trump and begging him to help you when these Edomites never gave a damn about you as a people. They never gave a damn about you. All they want is Puerto Rico continue to be in bankrupt. They're not going to build up your infrastructure. Okay? They're not going to build up your infrastructure, and they want you to die out. So you going to the devil and asking him for help instead of YAHAWASHI, man. You going straight to the devil, and meaning these Edomites, these so-called white people. Okay? You supposed to be praying to YAHAWASHI to destroy this place, so your people can be delivered out of here. But 2/3 of you Puerto Ricans gonna be put to death. 2/3 of Israel gotta be put to death. Only the elect is gonna receive this out of you so-called Puerto Ricans, which are Ephraim, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Then, like sheep, they are sorted out into the flocks of 10 or 20 persons, separated, fathers from son, wives from husband, and the Spaniards drew lots. The ship owners carry off their share in the best flock to accommodate them for the money they have invested in their fleet of 2 or 3 ships. The rufferent tyrants getting their share of captives who will be house slaves, and when in this reprimento, meaning servitude, okay,